Hey folks, this is Queer Jam for G Scene magazine, where we look at the fresh and fabulous music on the LGBT scene. Today, we're looking at Jack Panther's new music video for his track, Blue Boy. Following the release of his debut EP, This Dream I Had, Jack teamed up with director Veronica Crockfors-Pound to create the music video for his latest single, Blue Boy. This sensual and hypnotic music video reimagines Greek sirens leading sailors to the depths of the sea. Jack says he prefers the 6mm and Super 8 film to digital, and as such it echoes queer synth pop from the early 80s. When discussing the vision of the music video, Jack said,
"A huge visual inspiration for my EP was moody romanticism and surrealism aesthetics. The director Veronica was incredible in coming up with a palette which complemented it in a queer, fashionable way. The song itself is very conflicting. It's a story about loss and lust, betraying loyalties. Veronica came up with the idea of the Greek sirens to complement the pushing and pulling in a conflict within the song. I really liked the idea, and it had a twist of intimacy in it too."
And we see this as the performers move through classical intimate positions whilst Jack delivers an ode to the camera. And this calls upon the performance style of Robin, Christine and the Queens, and even Troye Sivan. Jack explains that movement and physicality is really important to explore the notion of queerness and romanticism. He even goes on to say that he wanted to express melodrama, moodiness, and honestly just create a space in which to be camp.
It had a lot of ranging influences. I think moodiness was very important to me, and the playing between light and dark. The lighting was pretty influential too. It was as we wanted something that was rich and emotional to help highlight the performance. As we shot it entirely on 16mm and Super 8 film, the sound was not recorded as we were filming. This meant Veronica was able to shout at us while the camera was rolling. She's a great hype person, and the direction and the hype really helped my performance pop.
Director Veronica Crockfors-Pound from Picture told us that they wanted to bring loss and lust to the music video, a double-edged sword of pain and pleasure.
Working with Veronica was incredible. I've been a fan of hers for a while now. She knows how to create something so beautiful and yet nostalgic and compelling. Her work is a blessing to the New Zealand fashion industry.
Now we're going to have a look at the music video for ourselves. So there's a rich amount of on-set lighting, and it brings an emotive approach to the performances. I'm really enjoying these white classical outfits and this dangly jewellery. I mean, I feel like that those white collars and everything, they're very New Romantics from the 80s. Oh, I like that. Come on, high-waisted trousers. Do you think that's his natural hair colour? That's quite interesting in that line, "I've met someone else and he's everything you're not." Because that really goes back to what director Victoria was saying about that double-edged sword of pain and pleasure. Are you willing to give up maybe what is a long-term relationship for something that's fleeting yet full of pleasure? But then it's painful to let someone else go and hurt them. The sky is so blue. So that was Jack Panther's lead single and his debut EP, Blue Boy. I really enjoyed that. I think there's loads of emotions going through it. I think it really tells a story, and it's definitely a queer anthem. But that, my darlings, was Queer Jam for G Scene magazine, where we look at the fresh and fabulous music on the LGBT scene. I'll see you next time. Sick, sick, ah.